I saw this girl's video where she was saying she can't stand any kind of cooked fruit, and my first thought was, ooh, peach cobbler. In case you were wondering how my mind works. So we're making peach cobbler, and believe it or not, I learned how to make this when I was 4 years old. My dad's mother taught me how to make this. First thing we're going to do is melt some butter in this pan. My grandma always did a whole stick of butter, but I just do a half a stick just because I never really understood the purpose of the butter other than it just tastes real good. And I'm going to stick this in my oven while it's preheating. The butter melt, and then I'm going to carefully take it out and we'll finish our peach cobbler. Go ahead and mix up my cobbler dough. This is more of a biscuit type cobbler. It's not a pie crust. It's not a crumble. It's a cup of self-rising flour, a cup of sugar, and a half a cup of milk. So it's more like a loose, runny biscuit dough. I don't actually have any self-rising flour on hand, so I'm going to do a cup of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There we go. Now we need a cup of sugar. If you want to cut back on the sugar, I do half a cup of sugar, then do that. Gonna give this a little mix. Sugar is gonna act kind of like an abrasive and break up the clumps of flour and evenly distribute our baking powder and salt. See? Now we're gonna add our milk. I just pulled my melted butter out of the oven. It's all ready to go. Now we're gonna add a half a cup to a whole cup of milk, depending on how thick you like it. If you make it thinner, it's gonna spread out more. If you make it on the thick side, you'll be able to spoon it. This, I'm using two 15.25 ounce cans of sliced peaches in syrup. If you want to use light syrup, use light syrup. If you want heavy syrup, fine. Juice, cool. You just need 2 small cans with some kind of liquid. 2 15-ounce cans drained. If you were making a full 13 by 9 or something larger, you could use the larger cans, one with liquid and one without. That's about the most technical thing about this. And we're just going to scoot our peaches out so that they're in one even layer. Get us little scoops of our topping here and just put it all around. And it's okay if it settles into the juice. It'll rise back up and bake just fine. Didn't get my spoonfuls even enough, so I'm just scooting this around so that it's kind of evenly distributed. And now that I'm thinking about it, since my pan's a little full, I'm gonna put a baking sheet underneath this so it doesn't spill over into my oven. Now I'm gonna bake this at 350, checking it at about 45 minutes because everybody's oven is different. And once it starts getting nice and brown on the top and it's bubbly, you can take a knife or a skewer and make sure you don't have any more raw dough, and then it's done. And let it cool for a while and serve it over ice cream. Oh my